Hello guys, how are you guys today? Hope fine. It's me again, Mama Twins. Back to continue what I've been talking about, my lifestyle, my life with infertility, how I got my twins through surrogacy. I've got two beautiful girls, which I'm sure you guys have seen so far, and whatnots that I passed through after about 13 years of marriage, and there was no child coming through and all that. And one thing you have to understand, infertility is not all about you've passed through the years. There's so many things you pass through with it as well. You pass through a lot of things with it, both with yourself and with your partner. I know I've said some of them, what I passed through. I'll still say more because there's a lot. It's just that as the day goes by, you keep finding yourself talking about them, and the more you talk about them, the more you're able to encourage someone out there, and the more you talk about them, the more you're also healing yourself, because speaking and talking is also a way of healing for me as well, because it wasn't an easy road. It wasn't. And even times when you get to a stage where even your family, you hate your family, you don't even want to talk to them, you just want to be on your own, because it's not like they don't understand, but you feel as if, not that you're jealous, because I've got a lot of nieces and nephews which I love so much and I adore them so much, and I was so much in their lives when they were growing up, and I know I loved it. Yeah, people will say, oh, it's good, you always give them back, but that period I was really, really, really not myself. In as much as I love my nieces and nephews, in as much as I will give them back, I still had this feeling like, oh, when will my own come, because when you do school runs, because sometimes I picked up my nieces and nephews from school as well. My sisters would tell me to do that for them, and I gladly did it. And sometimes when you go there to the school and you see other parents, with their kids, and grandmas and everybody coming to pick up their kids, and you're coming to pick up your niece and nephew, which wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. But the other side, you'd be like, when will your own time come? When will your own time come? And I talked about earlier in my video about picking up my kids, and the first day they went to school this September. And it was very emotional for me, because that was the first time I was doing that. And that was the first time I was picking up my own, like it's my own. It's not like my nieces and nephews, I'm going to like pick them up and still give them back to their parents. No, it was like I was picking up my own child, my own children from school, and I was dropping them off myself, and I was picking them up. So it kind of like, it was really emotional for me. And at the same time, I was happy. At the same time, I was grateful to God. At the same time, I was excited. I called my mom and told her about it, and yeah, she understood how I felt. Even my sister, I told her as well, one of my sisters. So infertility does a lot to a woman, and in as much as, yes, you're living with somebody, yeah, your husband, your partner, and you guys are living together, he's a man, and men, you know how men do their own emotions. I don't want to talk about it because I'm not a man, so I can't really say. But they always say that men hide their emotions, and they know how they do it. So, but you, the woman, you have a way you deal with your emotions, and sometimes you see yourself even transferring that to the man you're living with, because you start getting so frustrated, you can start getting so depressed and sad, and you won't know when it will affect your relationship. And then also when there are other things also in the relationship that is not good as well, then coupled with this that you're facing through, the infertility problem that you're facing through, all in total, it makes it more and more difficult. There were times I couldn't cope. There were times that it was so difficult for me to cope. It was so difficult for me to function. But my only hide away was work, and I had a program in school I was doing that time, so I had to take all my time, put it in school. Even sometimes I'll be up till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. studying, and my hubby will be like, don't you want to come to bed or something? And I'll be like, no, don't worry, I'm still here. It's not like I wanted to sit down and be studying. No, it's because I was like, this is where I find my bliss. This is where I find my beauty. This is where I find my rest and my peace. And I was content with it. Some days I cry on my own. Sometimes when I'm taking my bath, I really shed tears. I cry so much. It's really sad, you know. But, you know, I always feel like there's never any situation that is hard. There's never any situation that is impossible, especially if you believe in God. Yeah, even though then I didn't really put God, I was like praying my normal prayer. I wasn't very really close to God. I was saying, oh God, please give me kids. Good. I wasn't really in depth into it. So maybe that's why it took me time, and that's why I didn't really achieve what I wanted to achieve when I needed to achieve it. And it affected me in every way. It affected my weight, it affected my body weight, it affected me, and I was now diagnosed with high blood pressure. I had hypertension because I was stressed up. I had hormonal imbalance, and I had so many things. Even there was a time my periods were very irregular, and you know, these are the things that affect you medically because you're really stressed. So your body feels it, and you don't even look well kept because you don't even care about taking care of yourself. Your skin is becoming very dry. You don't even take care of yourself. And yeah, even though I was doing my hair was very long. Now I've cut it anyway. But sometimes you don't even want to go to the salon to fix your hair. You don't want to. So, you know, it's really a very difficult time for a woman. If you're lucky, you have a supporting partner, good. You pass through the grief together. I know I won't say how people feel that have lost a child or miscarriage, because yes, I've had a miscarriage before, but it was in a very, very, very early stage. But I can't say I know how people that have lost a child, maybe stillbirth, or a baby that's gotten up to like 5 months, 6 months. I won't say I know how they feel, but I know how I felt when I didn't even have. I know how I felt when I lost the first one because of the miscarriage. I did the IVF and it failed. I know how I felt. It was really I was in a very bad place. And, but you know, today I can smile. Today I can yeah, I've got 2 beautiful girls and I'm very proud of them. And I pray to God that I can train them the best way I can. Yeah, and people say, oh, picking where they are abroad, yeah, forget them, they don't sabi anything. But trust me, my kids are gonna be kids that I'll train, that even when people see them, they will never believe they're kids that are abroad. By the special grace of God, I'm not going to do it alone, but I know that my God is going to help me, and family and their dad and everybody is going to help me, and I know that I'm going to train them in the best possible way that God wants me to train them, and I'll everly grateful to God for what He has done for me. So you women out there, don't give up, keep fighting. You'll have that child. No matter as long as you're open to anything, as far as it's a legit something, you're open to it. You're open to surrogacy, you're open to adoption, you're open to IVF, you're open to anything, my dear, trust me, you will get that child. Because God has made it in such a way that technology now has boosted so much that no woman is meant to be without a child unless you don't want it. It's a different story. And I kudos to those women that don't want it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's good. But I'm saying as long as you want it, keep fighting for it and you will get that child or that children. Thank you.